Okay, so this is a little experiment I will make. I have here our little foldable, beautiful Surface Duo, and I will just log on here, and I'll put it here so you can see from the camera. And I have this foldable Microsoft keyboard, right? I'll put it here. And I have this little mouse from Lenovo, which doesn't fold, but it twists. And notice that right away it detects the mouse, and we have an actual mouse cursor. I didn't have to do anything. I didn't have to enable any goofy accessibility settings whatsoever to pretend I have mouse support. It's actual mouse support. And I'll launch this browser, and I'll put it here. And that's on Visual Studio Online, onlinevisualstudio.com. It says that it's moving to GitHub Codespaces. So in the future, instead of having Visual Studio Codespaces and GitHub Codespaces, it's all GitHub Codespaces. That's the place you go to do what I'm going to do now, which is creating a code space. And I'll type here test. And I'm creating a little instance of a Linux instance so I can actually write code against it. So I'll create it. I'm doing this on the fly, so it might take a little bit of time. It doesn't take a lot of time, so you can get an idea of, the whole experience, not like anything preset. It's doing the thing. Take a little while. Okay, so now you have this very familiar, Visual Studio VS Code-like experience, but it's all online. So I open this README page. I'll get rid of this menu. So you can see that I can do the typical things you would expect, like select with the mouse, click backspace, delete it, enter. I can use the arrow keys, I will actually, let's create some file here. Let me, create a test.js. And let's do something like, let me get rid of this. Window dot, so you can see you have IntelliCode. I can say hi. You can see that I can use my arrow keys, select everything. I can copy, paste. I can select all. I can do tab. I can do shift tab. Like, basically, I have a developer machine on my Surface Duo. Like, I'm not making shit up. This is actually pretty usable. I'm actually surprised how usable that is in terms of quickly editing code and doing things on the fly with very portable devices, with a portable keyboard, portable Surface Duo device. And yes, this is all on the cloud. All you need is a browser. I'm doing this on the edge. But other cool things that you can do with an Android device that I kind of like, I have an utility here that's Server Ultimate Pro, and what this lets me do is I can go here and say, like, I want to create a server. Let's see, I want to create a DHCP server, DNS server, FTP, HTTP. What would be interesting here is that, let's create a MySQL or PHP. Maybe MySQL server would be interesting, I guess. So let's do that. Define the server port. Backup, storage. Let's just save this. I'm probably missing some setting here. Let's start MySQL server. There we go. I have a MySQL server running locally on my Surface Duo. Like I have my own cloud. I don't even need to use the Azure cloud if I don't want to. But the point is, like, look how versatile this device is. And I mean, of course, I can use remote desktop and plug into an actual Windows server on the cloud, and I did that, and the Visual Studio experience is pretty decent with this combo, and even using the touch keyboard. But I mean, you can do a lot with this device, and it's not bad at all. Like I'm actually very surprised.